times.
And finally here, you know, the stereotype is high-flying hippies and dogs, but Ultimate Frisbee has come of age.
This past weekend, 60 teams with names like Trigger Hippie and Hang Time flew into Sarasota, Florida for the annual Ultimate Club Championships. All told, about 1,000 people played and were among the spectators, taking a look at this sport and the passionate community that plays it.
Ultimate Frisbee is a pretty fast-paced action sport that's played on a football or soccer-sized field. There are 2 teams with 7 on a side. And the object of the game is for a team to pass the Frisbee and complete passes until they score in an end zone.
If you drop it, throw it away, or the other team intercepts, it's a turnover. The other team immediately goes the other way, sort of like in soccer, going for the other goal to score.
There's a 10-second count, so anytime a receiver has the disc in their hand, the Frisbee in their hand, they have 10 seconds to complete a pass to a teammate.
This is the one, Condors!
Come on, hippie, transition, transition!
No break, Sally, no break! On.
Lots of intensity.
Move in the middle!
Lots of spirit, lots of, you know, go all out.
It's a drug, you know, it's very addictive. Like, it's also a vent from my other life. You know, I'm an optometry student.
I'm a doctor, a physician, an infectious disease specialist.
Right now I'm working a garden design job.
I work at an economic consulting firm, does litigation support.
I'm a project manager at an energy and telecommunications company.
We gotta hold on to the #1 spot. It doesn't make a difference if it's windy or not.
I started to play in Helena, Montana, and it was a real wide range of people, everything from 10, 12-year-olds to 45-year-olds, everybody playing together in the park.
The rules of the sport make it something that people are drawn to as a lifestyle in addition to as a competitive outlet.
In Ultimate, there's no referees, and everyone calls their own fouls, and it's something called spirit of the game.
Competitive play is encouraged, but never at the expense of respect between players or basic joy of the game.
No! No way!
And so it draws a certain kind of person who likes to be really competitive, but doesn't cheat, doesn't try to violate rules.
Good game, guys. Good tournament, guys. Good game.
Oh! And so the kind of people who play are just really great people to be around.
You know, you see somebody with a shirt from '96 from a tournament, you just give them a nod in the airport or even at the store, you're like, yeah, I was there. You know, you have something in common with somebody that plays Ultimate, no matter where they're from.
Well, many of these people are professionals now. They do have families. And they have to have families that know they have the ultimate route and that will continue. Because when they don't, it's a lot of trouble.
I absolutely hate describing the sport to my coworkers and my relatives. They just don't get it.
I feel silly when I tell people I play Ultimate Frisbee because they say, where are the dogs?
Sometimes the Frisbee makes you feel silly because you can't catch it and it seems like you should be able to. And sometimes you think, wow, I'm a grown person and I'm out here running around chasing a piece of plastic with a bunch of people like little kids.
I've started to take my career pretty seriously and I don't have a lot of time and my body starts to hurt. But I don't want to give it up because it's really my social niche.
You get to see everybody, you know, lay it on the line and then doing all their best.
I tore my ACL playing Ultimate Frisbee. Had surgery, came back about 9 to 10 months later, started playing again. Just this past year, I strained my MCL, kept on playing. I'm telling you, it's addictive.
I think people tend to love the sport a lot, and they're so passionate about it that they don't want to give it up and they're willing to sacrifice a ton. People will change careers, move, decide on where to go to school or where to settle based on the Frisbee community there.
When you move to a city, you've already played against the team from that city several times, and you know a bunch of the people on the team, and you hook up with them, and it's this instant circle of friends.
I didn't play Ultimate Frisbee for a few years, and I really missed the team aspect of it and the whole community subculture thing. Like that was a huge void in my life when I was not playing. there's a feel, you know, when you're on it, you know, when you're throwing a disc. And like when you let a disc go, and you let it go and it's a sweet throw, you feel that through your whole body even, you know, it's just like, yeah.
Just chasing it down and catching it, it's just a hunger. And it is silly, but it's our silly.
I always tell people that when I go to my grave, and no matter what I've accomplished professionally, and people say, wow, you did this as a doctor, and you did that, or you're a teacher, whatever, mostly what I consider myself is a Frisbee player, and that's how everyone's going to know me in the end.
The games we watch were played in pretty good weather, but as the dedicated players told us, they play every weekend, rain or shine.
Oh, you can tell.
Oh, man. That's our broadcast. Be sure to join us tomorrow night when we kick off a series of stories about fabulous